Ladies and gentlemen, YouTubers around the world, welcome back to another episode of the Deep Desert Diaries. I know it's been a while, but we're back, sort of. We'll talk about that. In this episode, we're going to have some long, solo-spiced action 1v2 against these two players doing this new and improved experience in the research labs. They are doing the one from, I think it's like 2 weeks ago, lab where you just keep getting spice over and over again, so this duel is going to drag on pretty long. So unfortunately, I didn't manage to capture the audio for this set of fights, so instead of listening to that, we're going to talk about some new things, new developments here, new announcements and stuff, or new things I'm thinking about. The first one is, obviously, if you might have noticed in the background, is a little different from what you might be used to in my previous videos. That is because I moved to a new house. Pretty busy over the past few weeks doing that. That's why we've had a little bit of a dry spell in the content, so I apologize for that, guys, but obviously I had higher priorities in my life right now and getting packed up and getting unpacked and getting things set up at my new house. But we're back-ish, kind of. Yeah. Not necessarily on Dune. Dune, I mentioned, was kind of dried up. I did have some clips here, though, for you guys, just to do one final episode maybe, but we might do more. Let's talk about Dune first. So a couple of my friends have actually gone to Harmony that wanted to keep playing the game. They're Stone and Dicky. They are playing on Harmony now. I have been on the fence about it. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm pulling the trigger on that, if I'm going to go there or not. I might, if I get bored pretty soon here, we'll see. But I wanted to keep playing the game, keep playing Dune right now. It would make sense to swap over there and start playing with more people. It looks like a lot of fun, and if I was really interested in continuing with Dune right now, I would totally jump on that. The only thing is, like, there isn't much content in Dune right now. I think it's going to be pretty lackluster for a while now. Like, I've kind of played out a lot of the PvP scenarios that you can. We could definitely have more of those, and it would be a lot of fun. I'll admit that having a big old PvP battle with a bunch of people would be pretty awesome right now. The thing is, I have to do all those quest lines again, and even though we found some people who would hook us up with a lot of the gear and stuff, like, I could definitely get an ornithopter right away, which would be great to speed me through it, but I just don't know if I have the desire to just do it all over again without new content. If they don't have server mergers by the time the next big DLC comes out in Dune, it's very possible that I could swap over then to Harmony and try it out. So we'll see if that happens or not. But anyways, outside of Dune, I've been playing a little bit of Battlefield 6. That's mostly what I've been playing the past week. I haven't started making content for that yet, really. Just debating if I want to make videos on that. I think there's some funny moments and stuff, some clips that I could definitely make out of there, but it would be small stuff. It wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be able to do the fun kind of stuff I do in Dune with the stories. We'll see. There'll be some funny clips for sure, maybe coming out of that game. But to be honest, the game isn't really, I'm not super impressed by it. It definitely has the potential to be a great game. It has great graphics, great audio, stuff like that. It just doesn't have the vehicles like Battlefield 3 and 4 that is really fun to use and play with. Vehicles are kind of lackluster in the game. The maps kind of suck. There's not many of them. They're too small, blah, blah. It's going to need some time to cook. I think in a year or two, Battlefield 6 is going to be a great Battlefield game. But right now, I just don't think it's there yet, and it's going to need some time in the cooker. Kind of like Dune in a way, for different reasons, but already kind of getting bored of it. I did check out the Ark Raiders playtest this weekend. I only played a few minutes, guys, so take that with a grain of salt. Like, what I think about doesn't have a great bearing on anything because I've only played an hour or two. My impression, okay, so it's a third-person FPS extraction shooter, right? I've been waiting for a great extraction shooter to come out for a long time, ever since I got hooked on DMZ. When that came out, I can't believe that Call of Duty was the first one to make a decent extraction shooter game that really hooked me and got me into that genre, but they were, and I haven't seen a decent one since. I've tried several games, including Delta Force, that launched since then. That was terrible. Now I'm testing Ark Raiders. My initial impression of Ark Raiders is that it doesn't lean into any like fun aspect of combat like very well, just from playing it a little bit. Like, so you're third person, right? So you either lean into slow tactical play with prone and lean and peek, like maybe like PUBG, right, would be fun, or you lean into like fast paced combat where you use movement tech to get around really fast and do like fun stuff. And I think third person style FPS games, is that the right word, FPS? Third person style shooter games should probably lean into movement speed, kind of like how Dune does, with the movement, with the grappling hook. Or like another game that reminds me of that style that was a lot of fun was that Vampire Masquerade Blood Hunt Battle Royale game that came out a while back that kind of tanked, but I think the combat there is a lot of fun. Third person kind of needs something like that to make it more interesting. And I don't think leaning into the slow tactical play in third person makes a whole lot of sense, because if you look at a game like PUBG, be a snake in the grass and see everything around you, and no one will even know you're there until you get up and shoot them. So I would definitely prefer like a game like Ark to lean into the first one, but there isn't a lot of movement speed. And you can't even prone either. So there's like, it doesn't really feel like it leans into either one very well, which kind of sucks because because I just don't know how it's going to be a fun game to play if it's a third person game where you're just kind of like slow but you can only crouch and stand and you can't really move fast. Like, what is the fun there? I don't understand how the combat's going to be any good in that game. So maybe I just didn't give it enough time, and we'll see, guys. I don't know if I'm going to even get the game. It doesn't appeal to me on really any level. It does look like a fun game. The atmosphere of the game, the experience, the world that you're in and all that stuff looks kind of fun. So maybe there's a shot there for the game, but in terms of like people who just want to play a co-op game or people who want to just have some fun with their buddies, maybe it's a good game, but I just don't see like the appeal in terms of gameplay mechanics there. Obviously, I'm going to be coming back to Age of Empires in another month here, the new DLC launch. For those of you who've been with me for a while now, you'll be glad to know that I'll be playing that for sure. Maybe not as much as I used to. We'll definitely be making some FFA content for that. We're still on the fence on Dune, guys, so we'll think about Harmony, but I don't know yet. Maybe in another month or so, I'll have a better idea, another month or two, what I'm going to be doing, so hopefully you guys can bear with me. But anyways, let's get back to the Deep Desert video we're making here, right? You can see this 1v2 is going to be dragging on for quite a while, so maybe we'll put some background music on for the rest of this. Also, I screwed up and dragged the game capture window a little bit off my screen, so I apologize for not being able to see the bottom of the screen there, guys. That'll be fixed in the future, of course. Anyways, let's get back to it. Eventually we're gonna get lucky here, and this guy is gonna get downed by the NPCs. So I think what happened here is they ran out of bandages, which kind of gave me an edge. Not sure exactly what happened there. I guess I missed one of my shots, but I should have just gone for the melee finish there. A little mistake by me. We're able to take them out of the fight and quickly loot the dungeon so we get everything that we wanted. And it's pretty apparent they forgot to put their spawn beacons down, so we're able to exit safely. But of course, we have to taunt them in the chat, tell them that the dungeon is now clear. They should come get their loot. I've already gone back, taken my gear, deposited in the base, and I'm coming back, and I want to see if I can get theirs as well. We're going to skip through some of this here because these guys are very scared of me. I thought they were waiting for another person to come help them, but they were just really scared for their loot to be lost. I guess they got some pretty good stuff, as you'll find out soon. I'm not sure what was going on with this guy here. I guess he was just panicking. I should have really pulled out a shield breaker weapon sooner, and I thought for sure he was going to escape, but I guess, there was too much fear and panic going on with him, so he was a little bit less experienced than his partner, and this happened. We got a Holtzman shield, a power pack, and a cauterizer dagger. Pretty good haul. For the rest of this video, just gonna be some duels. Hope you guys enjoy it. Peace. Yeah, dude. Main Canada, I'm dueling, dude. I fucking finished his ass, dude. I finished that guy, man. But I won't finish you if you want to duel. Ow, that hurts, dude. What the hell? Ow. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? He's below me? Where? Oh, you did? Okay. If you see anything else. What the fuck? Nope. Oh my god. This angry gamer comes back and won't respect the duel, so we do a little retreat and then get back in. Wait, my shield's not on, what the fuck? Why can't I? It's main cannon. I think his buddy landed too. Yeah, they're both here now. I don't know. Wait, they're both shooting me? Come on, bro. Got him again. Oh my god. Finally get to have an uninterrupted duel with the other player, who, as it happens, is one of the same players we robbed last night. Oh fuck, I missed mine. Ow. Oh my god. Yeah, 100%, dude. Oh, look, here he is, here he is. I'm gonna speed things up here because this duel just goes on forever.
Yeah, fuck. Oh. Oh, he fucked up his thing. Yeah. He's back at it now. I don't know, switch my downsing. Ah. Oh, I'm back. He fixed me, he fixed me. God damn it. That was my turn. Hey, Cody, what the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah. I killed him twice, dude. He missed it, dude. I'm not letting him get back up either. My kill is pissing off. He's trying to figure me out there. This is going to end up for each other, I think that's right. He could, yeah. You missed every crit when you put on me so far, dude. How is he fly straight up like that? I don't understand that. I guess he's eating that. All this guy does is run away. This is stupid. Alright, this is not dumb. Alright.
Yeah, there's no point, bro. This guy's just running away from me, too. What's the point of this? Alright, let's go look for Spy Sticky. This is dumb.